Welcome.
What?
Welcome.
What?
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5.
Vlogmas.
5.
Okay.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. And tonight we're gonna do a little Q&A. We just finished some skincare.
Let's keep it light. Let's keep it fun. Kind of been a long day. So we're gonna just answer a few questions and hang out while we bake some cookies, if that's all right with you guys. Yes, before we get into the Q&A, let's look at this package that we got today. But take us through the package, because you were the one who received the notification and went to retrieve.
So I got a notification that we got a package and I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? Where did we order? Neither of us knew. And there was a bit of curiosity in that, so I wanted to go get it. Problem is, I had this club of a hand.
Whoever told Holland that it looks like a club, now she can't stop saying it. So
It's a club now.
Shout out to you.
So I was like, I'm gonna go get it. You asked, you said, are you sure? Do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm gonna bring our cart, take it down, wheel it up, we're good.
She's in her independent era.
I'm a bit hard-headed. I get down there and it's like this fragile box, but it's huge.
It says fragile?
It said fragile all over it. So I went to pick it up. It's heavy. It's heavy, it's big. I can't get my club underneath it without using my hand. Anyway, I figured it out. It did hit every door on the way, but it is still intact, and this is what we got.
I got this today and immediately texted my mom and I said, Mom, you don't have to worry. We are now officially homeowners. Like you could maybe sleep in here. If this was in Los Angeles, it would be $2,500 a month.
Oh my gosh.
To live and breathe.
Look, it's so cute. It's
And
down,
they made sure it's two girls,
which I love.
which I think is funny because it's like, would the pantsuit have looked a little bit more like me? Yeah, but I like the energy of it. And they included Rai.
Yeah, Riley's on there. Oh, I hit the wall.
The wall hit you. And it's from Levy, which is the trip that we went on for Montauk. We met so many of those girls and Simon, who helps run it, and they are just lovely.
Yeah.
I think that we're pretty easy to please. You know, like we're
So
good.
I'm glad to be here. But anyway, that's what we got today, and we're gonna do a small Q&A.
Oh, this one. If you were gonna have any other pet other than a dog, what would it be? And
Hypothetically in parentheses.
this is a great question. Nothing. I would never wish pet ownership on anyone ever because it has caused us so much anxiety. We can't leave her. We had to, I don't know if you guys remember, we had to drive 64 hours across the country just because we didn't want her to miss out and have FOMO. I love her so much that it's crippling. So I would choose to not have another animal. What about you?
No, I wouldn't want another animal other than a dog, and we have it, so I'm happy.
And here's the thing, I'm allergic to cats, but cats like chill by themselves. Like you can go on a 3-day vacation and cats are good, right?
Yes, but not all cats. Some cats aren't great.
We'd probably get that cat.
Yep, so that's what I'm saying.
But I'm allergic. But if I could think of if I could have the
Riley,
response.
what are you eating? Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
She didn't care. But if I can think of no responsibility, just off vibes. Monkey.
Oh.
I like that somebody in the room is acting as crazy as I want to act. What about you?
A seal.
We have one. Somebody said any gender unpacking going on, and I appreciate it so much. Not yet.
Do you plan on moving in the next year? The answer is yes.
Confirm.
Where?
La 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 la. And guys, keep us grounded, please, because I think a lot of people go out there and they kind of lose their heads a little bit. If I stop opening the doors for people, then call help. Come get me. Pick me up.
That's where we're moving to next year at some time.
Holland's gonna dance. We just need to be in LA, and we spend so much time in LA that it's like, I hate being away from Riley when we have to go. We just need to go out there and try it. And we've lived all across the East Coast. Like, I feel like we've been up and down and we visited. We're so well aware of the East Coast. We need to give the West Coast a chance.
I'm from the East Coast, so are you. And so, you know, it's like, we've done that. And there's a few places on the East Coast I would like to try in the future.
We have to go follow our dreams and give our dreams a chance while we're young. We have to give it a shot. We might not make it.
But we'll be back in New York.
Okay, this is a question that I just feel like we have to answer because everybody always asks about it, and it's about us not fighting. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about it. I think about it a lot.
Can I pause you?
Yeah.
The oven is preheated, and I feel like I'm gonna want cookies by the time we finish. Okay. You were asking a question. Sorry, I interrupted so rudely. Healthy, yes.
Yes, everyone always asks how we have a healthy relationship, and I think we truly just got lucky. Like, I don't want to sit out here and just preach this gospel of like, be kind to one another, but I just think we wanted the same things. Like, we just wanted somebody who spoke gently, and I think we were both ready for that. And I think we talked about those boundaries pretty early in our relationship, that like that's what we wanted out of it. And I think also you have to think our life is not like other people's life. Like, there are stressors in other people's life that we don't have, or like we started our relationship out with. Like, money's a huge stressor, and at the beginning we had that, but we were kind of just the broke together. Like, Helen was carrying around a peanut butter jar because that's all she could afford, and I was like, I'll take a scoop. You know. And so I think that the main thing, if it all comes down to it, is that we have chosen laughter in so many moments, you know? And I think we respect each other, not to make a big enough of a mistake that you can't laugh at it. But it's like this understanding that we're both human. And we, you know, you like mess up in life, but individually, you can make your mistakes and you can have your bad day. And I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not a punching bag. Mm-hmm. You know? And so I feel like we've always just been able to laugh. But we are also, in my opinion, very aware of ourselves.
Well, that great segue here. Piggybacking off of that.
And catapulting.
I also think career-wise,
right,
that can be a huge thing for people. Mm-hmm. And I think career-wise, there was things that I knew I wanted to be selfish about, and I said that at the beginning. And then also, you were always like, I love to see people grow. Like, I don't ever want you to be. Thank God, I am not the same person that I was when I met you.
We always say that. Like, if me now met you now, or you then, no, and then if you now met me then, I don't think so.
How does it feel having a more normal sized tree this time? Are we less traumatized?
Godsend.
I love our tree. I think it's beautiful. I think it's perfect. I'm not worried about it. It's like it's like welcome to the family, it's you know?
A portrait on the wall, you know? Can I say something controversial?
Let's hear it.
I miss a tree, you know? And that's so me that it's been a year and I forget the trauma and I just look at it through this just rainbow glasses, and I'm like, but it wasn't that bad, was it? And so I'm very glad we got this tree, because I would have been ready to make the same mistake.
She was trying to. She was trying to.
You and mom were like, too big. And I was like, it's 12 feet. Like, it's not close to 17 feet. And I was like, trying to say that ours last year wasn't even 17. It was probably more like 19. And you guys were like, go sit in the Bronx.
I was like, no, we're getting a decent tree. We should be able to pick it up. And,
guys, I could walk past that tree without feeling anxiety. It's like you had to walk past your bully in school. You're like, I've done it.
It obviously wasn't bad enough because she wanted to do it again.
I would do it again.
And we get a house tour. Your house looks so awesome with all that brick. Right before we move out, we'll do a full house tour. Sure. I think we did it when we lived in Pittsburgh, but I would love to show off all the nooks and crannies of this place.
Once again, it's one of those weird things that you never really think about until you get on social media and your friends like get robbed, and it's because robbers know the exact layout of your house because you showed it, you know? And I know that it's never the robbers who are like on the Q&As.
They're not asking the question.
But it's like one of those things that you just have to keep here until it no longer
Makes
can
me feel better.
affect you anymore. And not for me. Dream job as kids. What was our dream job as kids?
I have mine.
Yeah, you go first.
No, you go first.
No, you please.
No, seriously, you. I want to hear yours.
No, go. You know mine.
Oh. I wanted to be a vet. I used to go to the playground and my friend wanted to be an astronaut and I wanted to be a vet, and we'd make like these like little phones out of pieces of paper, and we would like go to our jobs and then we'd like come home and like it was as a vet.
Cosplaying 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, we were obsessed with it. Except I feel like working for NASA isn't necessarily a 9 to 5. Like just a trip to space and then coming back.
That is so funny.
Yours.
Oh, what did I want to be when I was younger? I wanted to be a WNBA I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to play in the WNBA. Okay, sister.
Hey. Don't count on the dreams.
No, it's so funny now because I feel like all my life my family was like, they just stopped calling me alley-ooper like 2 years ago. Like basketball was just such a big part of my life for so many years, and I feel like college athletes will understand this. It's like your identity. And then 5 years later, it's like, I haven't picked up a basketball, but for so long of my life, that was my identity. And so it's weird how those things change, but find peace in it. Find peace that one day you will no longer only think about balls, you know, and let that resonate with you.
Okay, 2 people asked what your skincare routine is.
Oh my gosh, ginger. Did they say because I'm a ginger?
Well, they have a ginger girlfriend.
They know my secret. No, Holland has great skin. I feel like you want to ask Holland. I just literally follow what Holland does.
Oh.
We've started to do. No, I used to have eczema, and so a really big thing for gingers is like we get ashy, and so you need to lotion. I don't think I'm much as a skincare person as I am like a lotioner. I always have lotion on. Multiple times a day I lotion.
You've never really had acne though, right?
No, just like sweating. Sweating acne, I feel like. Just like little pimples here and there, but I had eczema really bad. Like, I mean, like inflamed patch on my neck would bleed. And I got on a ointment for that, but it wasn't a steroid. And it's like I had been trying ointments for 10 years, and then one day one of them just worked and it like cleared up, but I still have like some discoloration in my skin where it was really bad. But yeah, I just lotion a lot now. A lot.
Yep, Rooney, those cookies are ready.
Have you guys ever been to Canada before? No, but would love to go to Canada if they want me in there.
No, haven't been to Canada. I was supposed to go and then my mom got the flu.
Oh, somebody asked about Liz's Jersey retirement and if we're going. So if you guys don't know, Liz is our little BFF who played at Virginia Tech but now plays for the Las Vegas Aces. We went to the WNBA draft and watched her get drafted with an injury 24th in the draft. 24th? Yeah, I think so.
She's a big deal.
She's a big deal,
and I love her.
And they are retiring her jersey at Virginia Tech, which means like you're the best to ever do it, you know? And so they basically just hoist a huge, just probably as big as her, 7 feet tall long jersey, and it just stays in the stadium until the rest of time. That's how good she is. And
yeah, we're going to that.
We're going to that.
We will
so
absolutely be there.
Talking about it, we'll be there.
We will absolutely be there. Favorite part, a lot of people are asking about LA. Favorite part of home versus favorite part of LA?
Don't get emotional.
My favorite part of home is the fact that it's home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna eat that. I'm just itching.
Why don't we grab a cookie and cheers? So, because it's home, like I feel like we handpicked this place. We wanted to live here. We hand selected where everything was gonna go. Like this is our vision.
We decorated.
We decorated.
You don't think we decorated?
I'm just saying, like a lot of like us is in here. LA though, it was an Airbnb, so it's like okay, this isn't home. My favorite part of LA is the fact that I can dance there.
Yeah, I love our apartment here. I think it's just so unique. And it's like cool. And it's a lot of space. That's what happens when you live in the South. You just have like places with a bunch of space, and they're not nearly as expensive. And LA is just insane. You get the most expensive and the most minuscule amount of space. But LA has more things. Like it's so fun to be around a queer community. I will say our friend group in the South is more diverse than our friend group on the West Coast thus far. You know, it's like we have acquaintances out there, but we have good friends here that I'm gonna miss. But you have to like take a shot at your dreams, and you have to put your head down and, you know, try to stop worry about what everybody else is doing and just do it the way that you wanna do it. And I think I get caught up in like, so many people are out there doing this, and it's like, girls, worry about what you're doing.
Very tough. I like it a little bit, so.
Yeah, I like the queerness in LA. And I like the amount of things to do. And Liz is at the Aces, so we'll be 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
What is the worst possible present you could get each other? The worst possible present that I could get Holland is the worst possible present that I could get Holland is a full ride to college to get her master's degree in teaching.
Why would that be the worst gift?
Because you would hate that.
What do you mean?
Like, you would hate that. You want to dance right now. Okay, I'll go.
I wouldn't say it's the worst. It'd be beneficial.
I'll do a different one. What's the worst present you could get each other? You're pretty, like, grateful.
Oh, I'm like, oh, that's
I can
good.
imagine.
Thank you.
You're like the hey, an avocado kid. You're like, oh.
Yours? I have one.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I bet.
Allie told me about this dream that she had one morning, and she's so mad at me in the dream. And it's because I traded in our Subaru and I bought some car.
A truck. Oh my gosh, I remember that. A truck. I woke up so mad.
So if I bought her a truck, I think it would be the worst possible gift.
In this dream, guys, she went to the dealership and then she bought it and she showed it to me. And then I said, oh, funny, you know? And I said, how much was the truck? And she was like, oh, it was like $50,000. And I was like, $50,000? And I was like, well, what did you do with the Subi? And she was like, well, I traded it in for $3,000. I was like, we still haven't paid off the Subaru. You can't trade in the Subaru for $3,000. And so not only did we lose the Subaru, we also got this truck. And sorry, I hate to be the stereotype, but I love the Subaru. I just remember waking up so confused, and I looked at her and I said, why would you trade in the Subaru? And she said, what are you talking about?
I said I would never trade in the Subaru. I don't want a different car. And she's like, you bought a truck. And I was like, what?
Guys, to be honest, I just hate spending money. Like, there's certain things that we have to do for work that, like, we have to travel and, like, we have to buy flights to places and, like, do things like that. But I hate spending money. Like, I'll buy some clothes every now and then, but, like, the thought of buying just an $100,000 car or a $50,000 car makes me sick to my stomach. Bury me in a Subaru. I just think that's one of my things that I, like, will not spend money on. It's just irate. It made me irate.
So I'd buy her a car is the worst gift.
I want to buy a bad gift for you.
I'm pretty easy breezy. I'm like, oh, well, we can make that work.
Like,
we can absolutely make that work.
If I got you a hot dog with buns, you'd be like,
I'm like, yes, is that what we're having?
I have money anxiety though. I'm like very like, save it all, hide it under the couches. I'm like, just hide it in the couch. What would I not get Holland? I'm trying to think of like a vacation to somewhere, but you'd be so down.
I'd be like, hell yeah.
I would be like the most homophobic place. You'd be like, just hide, baby. You're
I'm
a boy.
I'm like, it's okay. Nobody thinks you're a girl.
My aunt got me this mug, and I thought it was so ridiculous. And Holland, it's her favorite thing ever. And it just says my name all over it.
I use it every morning.
Holland's kind of hoarder core.
The thing is that I'll find use for it.
Somebody please help me find
a bad
gift for Holland. I'm trying to think of one. Because of our social media platform, what's one of the things that you think is the coolest that we've been able to do looking back? Only because of social media.
The trips are probably the coolest part.
No, it's in specific.
I'm gonna get there. The trips are definitely one of the coolest parts. It's like people will say like, oh, but you have to go and work on them. I mean, yes, that's true. The whole point of you being there is so that you're gonna share it with your people. But who cares? So like I loved our trip to
Bonaire.
Bonaire.
Me too.
Bonaire was insane. I mean, just to be able, and that was literally just to promote these islands so that people would go to these islands. And that one was just, I mean, it was packed. I would have loved a rest day if I planned it, but it was absolutely packed with so much fun things that you just don't get to normally do. Yeah. And that I wouldn't have thought of doing unless it was pick one.
I agree. I think that we are not very well traveled. And so Bonaire is like, they did everything for us, and we got to hang out with the locals and kind of like drink with the locals and party with the locals. And that's how I feel like you really get the culture.
But it's hard to do that alone.
Right. And so it was super cool.
Is that your favorite too?
I think that's one of my favorite trips we've ever been on.
Or is that your favorite thing about
Good weather.
social media?
Favorite thing that's happened because of social media? That's one of them. I think also being able to be involved with like women's sports. It's like cool to be able to just go and support and be in the stands, and I'll stand by that. But like getting to meet these professional athletes that are just insane, and getting to know them is just